A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. What a lovely game we are having here this evening. Ndejje versus Kcca. And you can see Ndejje has started out with a statement of 6 points and 2 for Kcca. Big swings coming in from the Ndejje side. Martin just bringing in that hit. What a game. Thank you guys for those who have tuned in into the game on YouTube. It's really just fun. Yes, Arthur and Nwagaba, Fatuma Marashi, thank you so much for being on. Yes, and it's a very beautiful start for Team Ndejje. Martin into that service box. And we know both sides really want to get 3 points from this game today, because Kcca dropped a clean 3 points to UCU last weekend here at MTN Arena LUGOGO, and Ndejje's side also looking for 3 points because they've also dropped some points. Kcca calling that very early timeout, fast timeout on the side. But the game is really intense and interesting. And this is why we're here. The weekend just starts right now for these evening games. We are having later on Nemo Stars versus Sports Ace, a very big game for the day as well. Yes, but Ndejje, of course, has won their game against Elion. That was their last game before coming into this game, and they took 3 points away from it. But we saw them lose to UCU in their first game of second round, so they'll also be looking for 3 points out of this game. Martin back on into that service box. It's a good pick from Mugenyi. Back set. But that ball is blocked. Good eyes. Fairuz now on the block there. It's a free ball kept alive. John Joel goes to Komaket down the line. What a hit from him. It's a very rare hit down the line. Komaket is usually one of those players that will go to the diagonal. But just to get you into the loop in terms of the lineups, Ndejje is starting up with Komaket, and they're having Fairuz as well, and Emma Kato. They're also having John Joel as the setter, Martin and Adupa in the middle. And then Kcca having Mugenyi Ronald starting this game. We didn't see him start the previous games. We see Elijah also on court, Odeke Vincent, who later on in the previous games stepped up into that opposite role and was really doing well. But today he's going to be coming through the middle with Owen, and then Naptal starting out the Kcca game. It's a rare sight, but of course hard luck to Chol. Chol is a little bit injured. He suffered a slight accident not so many days back. So please, we are sending our prayers and healing to Chol. Hopefully he can be very well. But I've seen him around. He's okay, but just having a small injury that stops him from being present. But what a game we are having. Yes, service for Team Kcca. It is Carlos on that serve, and he just sends it out. It's a jump service, and we know Carlos is not going to let go of his jump service throughout this game, despite the inconsistency. But when it gets on, it's really a very good one. So hopefully he can try to be consistent. But that's another good point for Ndejje. Elijah with the good pick. Setter sets him up. He's shut down. Ball is still up. But that is a net touch from Ndejje's side. And that point will go to Kcca once again, really getting that side out. Elijah. Good serve, good pick from Emakato. John Joel with that one-hand touch. It's a net error from Team Kcca. What a play from him on that overpass, just able to save it and keep it this side. But what you need to note is that today, Emakato is actually playing as a receiver attacker because Komakech is in that opposite position. But service error, sorry, in Adupa is actually not the middle that we are having here today. Sorry about that. Yes, it is not Adupa. Service, Emakato. Oh, John Joel able to save that one. It's a free ball. What a hit from Carlos. But that ball is out. He misses. Today is just a really interesting day in terms of games. We saw KVC losing to Police 2-1, and for Police that was a much needed win, especially having dropped points to Sky earlier on, because they want to see how they can get themselves out of that relegation zone and even just be out of the relegation battle, that topic, to just completely leave it. But as we speak now, Kcca and Ndejje are both teams that are looking for ways to make it to those playoffs. Service, Elijah with another good pick. Oh, Mugenyi, what a swing. Heavy hand, but he as well just misses that line. It is a very, very heavy hit, but that ball just doesn't really get in that court. Komakech, big swing. Oh, and he does get through that block. Waiswa is on, and Mugenyi has been substituted out. We see Abdul also on court now. But I think that hit outside for Mugenyi, it's even if it's an error hitting out, I still think it's a big effort. If he could just get it inside, he would be really doing so well for his team. John Joel with that serve. Waiswa off system, off the hands of the blockers. Emakato with that very smart play. Oh, miscommunication on who to get that set in. But usually it's the libero to set when the setter is unable to make it. But I can see Abdul hesitated so much on getting in to set, and so many errors just really haunting Team Kcca at the moment. Big swing from Waiswa, well defended by Happy. Elijah from the pipe, once again Happy all over that one. Carlos, oh, hitting very high, just getting Emakato on his head on that block and getting that touch out. It is heavy swing after heavy swing, heavy hands from both sides. What a game we are having between these two teams. Abdul, well picked. Miss set there. John Joel and Martin. Just missing that one. Pipe set, Fairuz with that wonderful hit, getting that touch off the hands of Sharif there. Nabanji just makes that touch. And he also admits making that touch as he defends that ball. But what a beautiful play from Fairuz. Rare play. I've not seen him come off on the pipe, but when he does, it's just really a good play. Emma Kato this time, errors on that service. And if you can see with these scores, most of those points have just come off the errors of Ndejje, despite the number of points that they have. Of course, that doesn't mean they have so many errors. No, they have a few errors, but they are just handing those points to Kcca, because Kcca has just not yet settled down in this game. Waiswa again losing that service. Kcca just having a few service errors. And now a 10-point lead for Ndejje. Very, very interesting. This is how they would want the games to be, the whole game to be for them. They've just come with a hit, and they're hitting this place up. It's too hot for Team Kcca right now. Martin, a very good server. Oh, also sending it out. Service error following another service error. Jump service from Vincent, saved, but Kcca with that big hit. Sorry, Fairuz with that big hit. Oh, he lands on to the other side before the ball could touch the ground, and that point will be given off to Kcca. He's just really taking that very, very high leap. And again, he picks it up. The setter will go to him again. And this time, just able to find that court, hitting high above the block. And this is what I am talking about. Very high reach from him. Just able to find that space and send that ball in. Service, good pick. Backcourt set. I think there's a touch on the blockers there. Service this time, Carlos able to keep it on. Off system set. Oh! What a play from Fairuz. This is what happens when you send a free ball to the side of the setter. Abdul didn't actually move to take that ball. He expected someone to pick it and was just waiting to set. But what a play from Fairuz. I think Owen could have picked that ball, but he doesn't go for it. Oh, what a play from Elijah Cosmas. Down the line, getting that block touch off the hands of the setter, John Joel. Smart play from Fairuz. I just can't seem to explain how smart that was, trying to send that free ball there. Elijah going for the jump service. What a service. Happy, able to control that one. And John Joel very prepared to make that block. Oh, miscommunication on that defense. Good pick this time from Happy. Oh! Just almost putting a dent in the floor there is Emma Cato down the line. What a hit. He's in his I don't know how best I can say it, but he's really very experienced in his play. He's played this game for some time now, and he knows where the space is. He can see, and he's able to just send that hit very quick down the line. And now Nuwareba just getting in for the first time in this game, substituting Wafula on the service. Both middle players. Good pick from Sharif. The setter will go to Carlos. What a hit from him. Just a very high and above those blockers there. Good set from Abdul as well. Ndejje now calling their first time out of this game. And I credit to Kcca, they've really tried to catch up. They've closed that gap to 6 points. It was a gap of 9. And at some point 10. But now just 6 points they are looking for. The referee will call a position foul on Team Ndejje. The Ndejje fans right there as well, having won their game against UPDF very early this morning, the ladies. And Kcca as well, having won their game against Team UCU today. Tough match for them, but they were able to get away with 2 points, winning that game in the decisive. Emma Cato coming in with that hit, making his statement of need for this set for his side. He's really just swinging hard. It's almost like he's swinging as though there's no block there, but look at that swing, sending that ball into the ground. Abdul, a little tight for him. Oh, trying to send that ball in the easiest way possible, but a little too off for Carlos to send it back. It is set point for Team Ndejje in this first set. Oh, good pick from Elijah. Waiswa off the block of Kcca. That ball is still alive. Oh, huge hit from Carlos down the line from the backcourt row. What a play. And I'll say again now, that is also a statement from Team Kcca that they are also still in this game, very much in this game, very much in this set. First set point saved for first set point saved by Team Kcca. Good pick from the pipe. That is Fairuz off the pipe. He just misses the court. What a comeback Kcca is making here. Now just looking for 5 points. Service, good pick from Happy. Quick set through the middle, and Martin will finish it. That is the first set, and Ndejje takes it with the statement hits that we've seen. Very huge hits, but there goes Martin with that quick attack, and Ijong at a little bit late to stop him. But what a beautiful start from their side. Kcca having so much to think about as they go into the second set. And I tell you, it's going to be a very intense matchup all the way. And looking at those stats as we wait for the second set, blocks, one block apiece from both sides. But look at those opponent errors for Team Kcca. 15 errors from that first set and only 9 for Team Ndejje. It was only fair that Ndejje takes that first set because Kcca made so many errors. But I think we could see them minimizing those errors in the second set. But also, what about Team Ndejje? Let's just wait and see. Ndejje once again starting with that wonderful hit and play through the middle from Martin. Just really starting out with business to just see how they can continue with the fire that they brought in the first set. Kcca this time starting in with Abdul and not Naptal. Good pick from Waiswa. Abdul, quick set to Owen in the middle, and now Kcca also sending it back in the same way. Oh, Fairuz shut down. Ball is still in play. Emakato from the back court, but he just misses that court as he tries to make that play. Good pick from Happy. Oh, ball is out. It is a block out. Oh my God. Kcca just missing slightly as they try to shut down Martin. Now Martin with that service. Good pick from Sharif. Quick set through the middle. Once again, Owen getting that point off the blockers. Now Kcca with the service. It's the service out from Owen. It's another error for team Kcca. But this time they're having a slightly better start as they go on. Komakech with that service. Elijah moving well to pick it, but quick set to Ijongat, who is unable to send it over. The net just not giving him that opportunity. Guys, I've really been commentating, but it seems like I think my mic was off, but sorry about that. But I'm back on. I've just been talking to myself, I guess. Good set, good play there. What a hit from Fairuz. Oh, another, this time from Carlos, but he doesn't quite catch any hands. But if you're wondering what I was saying, thinking that I was speaking to you guys, I was talking about what a libero Happy is, how well he's improved his game in this season, and how well he's doing, and of course talking about Kcca as well, how they've really played wonderfully. And now substitution for Waiswa just coming in, and it's going to be Vincent Ndejje. But Kcca has tried to push themselves because coming in from that first set result, I think being at 17-17 now, they've tried to improve that performance and minimize their errors. Oh, but what a hit from Owen. Oh, that ball going all the way to the roof of Emma Kato's head. Oh, I think he just caught his hands as he went up on the block, not on his head. Oh, I don't think that, I think there was a block there on Martin, but Owen with that statement hit. What a set from Abdul, and what a move. He's just up in air immediately. The setter just gets his hands on that ball and makes that hit. Kcca now leading by 2 points. And of course, we are into the business end of the set. Fairuz with that pick. It's going to be Emma Kato. What a hit. Just landing that in the chest of Elijah. I tell you today, both sides are just making statements with every hit. Heavy, heavy hands from almost every attacker, really. But now it's a service error from Emma Kato, and Kcca will now sit at that 20-point mark. Service. Good pick from Fairuz. The setter now going to Martin as well. Big hit from him through the middle. He's had a number of those today. He's hitting almost 90% of his balls, just getting a score. And he's going to serve. It's a good pick. Set. Owen. Oh, ball is still alive. Carlos with the dump, and yes, he does get that score. Service, Owen. Tough pick. Omakech will set, and Wafula will take it through the middle, but that is an error. The referee calls him a two touches on that ball. Second time out for Team Ndejje. Good service. That is going to be Victor. Elijah, what a hit from that position. Beautiful play from him. I keep mentioning I don't see him hitting so much in the front court. He tends to hit so well on the pipe, but on the front court I rarely see him getting in those hits, and I think it just has to do with the type of ball he's getting from the setters as well. Tough pick, Fairuz. He will get this ball going very high, and again getting that play, getting that point. Fairuz now going in for service. Elijah, the setter will go to him. Oh, Happy just not giving up. What a thunderous play from Elijah. What a hit. He's just enjoying that one. I just mentioned how I'm not seeing the hits, and now he's like, let me show you what I can do, and just making that statement hit. Look at that play. It is set point for Team Kcca, and Elijah going on the service. Tough pick. It's going to be Emma Kato. Oh, that ball does get the corner right there. It is actually on. And look at Emma Kato just asking for that confirmation from the video, but. We are working on that, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not rush it, but we are working on it. But that ball seemed to just get the corner as it went out. But the first referee sees better, so he could say that ball is actually out. But that is the first set. The second set going to the side of Team Kcca. but we are going to get into that third set. I told you this game is going to go on, and it's an exciting game, very competitive from both sides. So we are still on. Today we just had a series of competitive games. So we are still on, ladies and gentlemen. Ndejje just really starting out with several errors in this first set and giving Kcca that lead, that very early lead that they are having. Several attack errors, defense errors, no net defense. But I think they're just getting into the set. We saw that first error from Kcca and now a hit error, then service error. But now Kcca enjoying themselves as well. Happy with that good pick. Oh, Martin going for that quick hit but doesn't actually send that ball over. I think he was just looking for that ground, but he doesn't quite find it. First timeout for Team Ndejje in this first set. Very, very early timeout. 2 points for them and 7 for Kcca. 5-point lead. And things have not been going well since the first set. But yeah, Abalo Caroline, you've tuned in very early today. I know the game you're waiting for, but thank you for tuning in. I'm doing very, very well. I'm also just enjoying these games here. Games have been intense all day, really going into those 5 sets. Almost every game except the first very early morning game between Ndejje and UPDF, which Ndejje won 3-1. But since then, all games have just been getting into 5 sets and really, really interesting competition here. I think this game is just tit for tat game because Ndejje is doing the Kcca is doing the same thing that Ndejje was doing in the first set, just blocking, swinging hard. Good pick from Emma Kato. The setter will go to Fairuz, able to just take advantage of that delay in the blockers and take that point, giving Ndejje the first side out since a few series of points. And now Wafula John is coming on to the Wafula is coming onto the front court. Sorry about the name. Kcca really doing wonderfully this game. Carlos in the service now. Big service. Kcca again. I think Kcca is just not having a great third set. And of course, as we get into the middle of the game, I'll be joined by Dr. Shafiq Kalanzi in this commentary. Of course, he's also just got in here, but it's good to have someone to do this with. Yes, but Ndejje really having a tough set here for them.
Thank you, Shamira Kalanzi. Glad to have joined you today here on commentary. It's a beautiful Sunday, as you can see. For us, we have managed to capitalize and get our points there from Zambia. So now let's focus with what we have on the table today.
Yes, of course, as we get back into this game as well, Kcca Ndejje.
Looks like Kcca is having the upper hand here right now. They are looking good, both on attack and block.
Yes, and now it's another net touch from Team Ndejje. Oh my dear, it's been a tough set for Team Ndejje, but I just commend Kcca really. You know, a team losing that first set the way they lost it, and they made that a comeback towards the end, and they're now playing this. They've taken that second set, and look at the lead they're having in this third set as well. Shut down. What a play from Owen. This is what I'm talking about. They're enjoying the game. They've actually almost forgotten about what happened in that first set, and they're now concentrating on just having the upper hand and taking the second set away.
Yeah, you can look at the frustration on Martin's face. He doesn't seem to be happy with what has happened. That was a monster block from the Kcca side.
Yes, but now Emma Kato with that play down the line to give his team a side-out 7-point lead for Team Kcca. Victor, one of the strategic servers for Ndejje, was getting into that service box, but the double substitution will now be reversed, and John Joel getting back on court, and Komakech as well, with Victor now going off and Gift.
Ndejje needs to really psych up and bring back that energy they had in the first sets. Otherwise, things don't look really good right now.
Service from John Joel. Oh, ball is still up. John Joel will take charge. Emma Kato. Oh, sent back. Carlos with that huge hit. Fairuz saving it. Oh, the referee is going to call 4 touches on that play. I think both Komakech and John Joel touched that ball. You can see Happy going on to talk to the referee.
Seems not to be happy with the decision made by the referee.
Emma Kato down the line. Oh, it's an error from Waiswa.
As you can see, Waiswa didn't contact the ball very well and ended up hitting it in the net. Although it was a very good decision from the setter.
A huge hit from Elijah.
That was a brilliant cover from Happy right there.
Yes, Fairuz on that block, net touch. I don't know how many number of times, or how the number of times, I'm actually now just mixing it up. The number of times that Ndejje has been called net touches in this set. and look at those points at the moment. 8-point lead for Kcca. Several net faults have been called against Team Ndejje.
When you look at the intensity of the game, Ndejje blockers seem to want to kill the ball. And
yes. Ooh, and what a kill block, shut down by Elijah. What a play. And that is why Elijah is there on that Kcca team. Those blocks, bringing in that hit on the net. He's just there, one man, but look at that weight, sending Fairuz down on that play.
You can see the frustration on Fairuz's face. He didn't seem to be happy with that.
Of course, I don't think an attacker would be excited with such a play, because he's left with one man block and doesn't send that ball over. But look at that weight. He just sends him back inside the court. What a play from Elijah. And that is why he's there on the Kcca side. That is why he's earned himself that starting position. And he's just getting back into his confidence days.
That was a perfectly placed block by Elijah right there. But this point lead is a bit crazy. Depending on when you look at the way Ndejje started, they gave us hope. We actually, at one moment, we expected a 3-0 from Ndejje. But I think the tables have turned around now.
Yes, but I did say this game was going to be a very intense one, and it is. Fairuz again hitting, and yes, he does quite get the. There's a net touch, but that ball also seemed to be on from the side, calling that net touch on Elijah. You can see he doesn't seem to accept that there's a net touch, but I think it was there.
We've seen a team catch up with such points. For example, in the first set, Kcca tried to chase that lead down and reduce the lead, and at least managed to go to 20s.
Yes, but that is an error from Waiswa. Second error from Waiswa on that backcourt, on that pipe. Hadupa Ronald, middle player for Team Ndejje, just watching online today and not available for the game, says, let's go team, the game is still young. Yes, the game is actually still young because Ndejje has a set, Kcca has a set. But as for the set, at the moment, it's just getting very late because Kcca is into those very late points.
We are heading to the business time.
Oh!
That was a brilliant attack
from Wafula John. Sorry, why do I keep saying John? Sorry, Wafula, from Wafula. I think just the John name just goes on very well with Wafula. But that is Wafula again with that beautiful hit, making that statement. Ndejje is still in this game and in this set. And
that ball was a bit fast for the Kcca blocker. He missed it by a pinch.
Yes, Martin choosing to not float, to jump float that ball, just standing and sending the serve. Oh, a little too late to get in his defense position, and Kcca will take that easy point from Ijongat. Service from Carlos.
He seems to be doing well on that jump service. He's pacing it well with good energy.
I tell you, today Carlos has had a good evening. He's been doing quite well. He's been consistent on his serves. He's been scoring on his attacks. But this time he just misses that court on his service.
I think Carlos is one of the most consistent players with that jump service. It's quite a few times we've seen him serve outside, but in most cases he's always consistent on his jump service. One of the best jump servers we have right now in the league.
Service error from Kcca.
At this point in time, we are entering the business time.
We are already there actually for Team Kcca.
Still, things can change.
But the set will still stay in that business end. Fairuz almost an overpass. Wafula on that quick play. Happy will step into that setting role. It's a free ball. Carlos sending that ball down the line. What a hit.
Happy was there, was in the right place, but he couldn't keep the ball up.
I think that there was just a little too much power. You could see he just got his hands under that ball, but it still wasn't kept in play. Substitution, and now Nwareba will come on for Wafula on that substitution.
Look at that point lead.
Yes, 20, like Elijah's just a number for Kcca. Happy taking that jump service. Oh, tough play for Fairuz there. The ball is a bit off system for him, but as he tries to just get that off his off his shoulder, he just misses the court.
Right now I think Ndejje Sharks need to a timeout so that they can work on their errors at least, or they need to relax and find their A game. Otherwise, this is a very big lead from Kcca.
Elijah again with his jump service, this time Happy just picking it. Fairuz, second swing error from him, and the coach is going to make a substitution. Yes, Chichoncho will come on.
Chichoncho coming on for Fairuz. I think the coach wants him to relax a bit so that he can find.
I think he's just having trouble with those off-net balls. He's having trouble sending them on the court.
Elijah still in service. He also happens to be one of the good jump servers we have in the league.
It's a good pick again from Happy. Net touch called on Ndejje.
They seem not to be happy with the referee decision.
Yes, and the referee had to take a second check there, and is able to see that there was a net touch from on the Ndejje side.
The video challenge is a new thing that we have introduced to enhance the game.
Chichoncho in the service box. Meanwhile, Kcca with a 10-point lead, just looking for 2 points to just finish this game. Oh, quick swing. Ball is kept alive
by Chichoncho.
Naptal is on for Kcca, making that difference, but it's a hit error from Waiswa on that play.
Waiswa seems to be having a really tough game. The errors of Waiswa so far have been 3.
Service. Back set, Vincent Ndejje. sending that hit down the line, and Vincent came in for that receive attack position. And now he came in for the receive attack position in the earlier set, and now he's playing as an opposite player on that double substitution. But that is a service error, saving that first set point. This time it's from Ijongat, and he hasn't had a good evening in terms of service.
When you look at Ndejje, these past games where he has played as an opposite, he has been really doing well in that position.
Yes, we saw him doing well against UCU despite his team losing that game, but he did well even on the backcourt attacks. The setter going to him again, and yes, a heavy hand from him, and Kcca does take this third set away, and that is going to be 2-1. We are getting into that fourth set, and we've seen so many games today just being 5-set games, so I'm just waiting to see how this will go. But then as we get into that, I want to talk about the video challenge, because maybe I want our viewers to understand the rules surrounding video challenge is that you have 2 challenges, and if you challenge and you win, and if to say you challenge the net touch and you win, that your opponent has touched the net, then you stay with your 2 challenges. But if you challenge and you lose, if you challenge like how Ndejje asked for a challenge and then they lost it, then that would mean you lose 1, so you'd stay with 1 challenge. So each team has 2 challenges each set. But if you challenge and you keep winning, you maintain the 2. But if you challenge and you lose, you'll stay with 1. So those are the rules that are going to be surrounding the video challenge, and we've just started it out in this game, so hopefully even the coaches and the players can understand that as well.
Yeah, that is a really good thing. When you look at the team stats, Kcca 2 sets, Ndejje 1. When you look at the opponent errors, Ndejje has made a lot of errors with 12 errors in this set. Their error margin is slightly high by 3 compared to Kcca. When you look at their attacks, they had very few attacks, 4 attacks less than Kcca. Kcca did well on the blocks. Those 3 blocks we've seen. That block of Fairuz.
Yes, yeah, there's that as well.
Yeah.
So I think Kcca has really brought down their errors from down to those 15 errors they had in the first set, and now just at 9. But let's get into that fourth set and see how it goes, because Ndejje could fire up as well.
When you look at the point ratios in the first sets, Kcca looks to be gaining momentum. Let me hope Ndejje is also going to psych up and really come back to their A game like they did in the first set. We'll be back for the fourth set in a few. Welcome back to the fourth set of today's game. Kcca took the third set comfortably with a 10-point lead, and right now they come back with the same zeal, same energy, looking to finish up today's game. While Ndejje, they look to be determined to take another set, forcing it to 5 sets. When you look at both teams, there's no big change except from Kcca, who has come in again who has come in the position of setting. He didn't finish the first set, but now I think the coach has made his decision to start him in this fourth set. When you look at the sets he has played, he has really done a good job calming the team, and they've really scored. So let's see what both teams have for us in this next set. First point goes to Kcca with an S. That was a brilliant attack from Carlos. The swing was fast. The Ndejje blockers didn't stand a chance, and the ball landed outside court. Good score. That was a good score from Martin, earning Ndejje Sharks their first point of the game, of the fourth set. And when you look at the miscommunication from the Ndejje backcourt, they couldn't keep that ball in play, making it 3-1. Sempira Joseph Mary, she says that I think it's not yet appropriate to start using the video challenge system in our league. We are just trying something new. We want to see how it works. We implement it in most of the games. I think it would really be a very good improvement in our sports. We can see the energy from the Kcca players. They seem to have psyched up. Wise was still in service. Ndejje needs to side out and break that service. Fairuz goes hard and the ball lands outside. The Kcca blocks couldn't keep the ball on court. Fairuz breaks the service for Ndejje. Ndejje right now need to psych up, because they need to psych up and break that lead. But with there so many errors, like we can see, Martin has an error on service. He serves it outside. It's really hard to catch up with such an error margin. Kcca 8, Ndejje 3. That was a brilliant attack from Wafula. The center blocker of Kcca didn't stand a chance on that. It was very fast, landed on court. Wow. Andrew decides to fire back, and Wafula misses that too. This kind of competition we are seeing from the center blockers is really good. I would say it's a healthy competition. Ndejje still struggling to keep that, still struggling to reduce that point lead. Like I said, this competition we are seeing from the center blockers is really good. They are both scoring on each other's blocks, and no one has managed to block the other. Ndejje 5, Kcca 9. Fairuz with a good service. This is really interesting from both center blockers. They are really having it. They are enjoying. I think this is their set. They are capitalizing on each other's blocks. We see a substitution on Ndejje. Nuareva coming on. And Elijah with the service. We expect a very good jump service from him. He has managed to keep it on throughout the game. He has been consistent on that service. And it earns Kcca a point. Karunji Irene saying she has just joined from Mukumba. Nae, as my team is being beaten. Let's go Ndejje. Ndejje really is having it hard today, and yet they started the set very well with good energy. They need to find that same energy. We can see the reception, the passing errors from Ndejje. It is really giving them a hard time. Elijah's service is really hard. He's pacing it, and it's giving the receivers of Ndejje a hard time. Like we said, Elijah is one of the good jump servers we have in the league. Very consistent on that service with good energy on it. Kcca 12, Ndejje 5. That was a brilliant set from Abdul. Carlos managed to convert that ball on court. That was a really good play from Carlos. Kcca leading 13, Ndejje 5. Kcca is trying to create that point lead, that comfortable lead for them. They don't need to go around stressing. Emakato decides to go for brains. He didn't go for energy. I think the ball was a bit low for him, so he decided to go for brains and dumped that ball, making another point, a 6th point for Ndejje. Ndejje is really struggling in this set, and they really need to stick up. Ref Regan, which is Jacob Regan, Ref Regan from West, watching from Shema. Big up to you. Thanks for watching. Karunji Irene, he says the errors are too many. Yeah, I kind of agree with you. The error margin of Ndejje has gone up since the first set. Their errors are increasing and they are costing them. They are costing them a lot. When you look at that pipe attack from Fairuz, it landed outside. I think I did have a good contact on the ball. I think this is a point where the coach of Ndejje needs to call a timeout for his boys. They are really struggling. That 10-point lead is not easy. If a team leads you around 10 points, you really need to find a way to catch up. Brian Chitara here saying that Kcca is winning. Oh, that was a very, very sweet attack from Waiswa there. He's enjoying himself. There was no block. And you can see the smile on his face. He has enjoyed that attack. He has enjoyed that attack. It was so sweet for him. Ndejje seems to have lost it all. Adupa Rona, let's not give up Ndejje Sharks. Seems like Adupa, if you had a chance to speak to these boys, they could really use such a motivation, but it's not working for them. They seem to have gone down. They seem to have given up already. But things can change. I've seen games change from here, and the other teams come back with a very good comeback. Brilliant attack. The blocks of Kcca couldn't keep the ball on court. Ndejje Sharks earned their 8th point of the 4th set. Look at that 10-point lead. Kcca still maintaining it. Chichocho tried keeping the ball in play, but unfortunately he couldn't keep it in play. Kcca 19, Ndejje 9. Karunji Irene says Ndejje Mwagarangolo just really below 15, no way. She can't believe it. Chichoncho again hitting those blocks so hard. Kcca couldn't keep the ball on court, earning Ndejje Sharks their 10th point. Ndejje trying to chase down that 10-point lead to reduce it, but Kcca is not giving them a chance. Martin goes in service. Ahmed Serie saying, is it Ashraf I'm hearing on the mic? Yes, that's him, my friend. But I would prefer you call me Shafiq. That was a very good attack from Carlos. Wow. Brilliant execution from Carlos. Ahmed Serie Kutumideko, my brother. Long time no see. And Elijah decides to go for energy. Like our friend Herbert used to call it. He decides to go for energy and ends up wearing ink attack. The errors we're seeing from Ndejje are really avoidable errors. Loss of service, you know, such kind of errors, they are really, really avoidable errors. At this point in time, when you're chasing down a 10-point lead, you really need to just give them the service and then defend. Carlos goes for the jump service again and cannot keep it on court. The energy was too much, making it 12 for Ndejje Elites, 21 Kcca. Elijah playing it safe there. You can see the frustration on the Ndejje Sharks players. Looks like they have given up already. Kcca using that chance to capitalize on them. That was a good block from Kcca, though Ndejje managed to keep the ball on court. And then a counter-attack from Carlos, earning Kcca. Oh, unfortunately they called a net. Unfortunately they called a net. Actually, it was a carry from their setter Abdul. Champion Lilian Zawede asking who's next. We are having here a thrilling matchup between Nemo and Sportes. One of the most interesting games coming up next. So, like you can see, we are in the business time for Kcca. They are only looking for 2 points to end this set. Through their struggles they went through the weekend, they really needed this to boost them up. And then there's a net fault again on Kcca, on Abdul. Ndejje Sharks 15, Kcca 23. Julius saying that this is game over. My friend, don't you believe in miracles? That was a brilliant attack from Carlos on the head of Martin. The ball goes wide. The effort from The liberos and the backward players didn't count. The ball still landed outside. Match point for Kcca. Ndejje 15. And just like that, the game ends. Kcca 25, Ndejje 15. This was a really wonderful game from start. And I think Kcca put up a very good fight. Ndejje Sharks won the first set and they looked to have relaxed in the next sets. Kcca, big up to Kcca. Good fight from both teams. Thank you for entertaining us. When you look at those replays, let's look at the team stats. Kcca 3 sets, Ndejje 1 set. When you look at the attacks, Kcca comes out of this set with 12 attacks, Ndejje with 9 attacks. 4 blocks from Kcca. Ndejje with 0 blocks. Apparently Ndejje did not block any attack from Kcca. Kcca with 2 serves, and both teams actually have made the same errors, 6-6. When you look at the third set and fourth set point ratio, the points are similar. Seems like deja vu for deja vu. 25-15 for the third set, 25-15 for the fourth set. Kcca takes home the 3 points. Up next, we are having a very, very interesting match. Nemo Sportes. Stay tuned and enjoy the action-packed Sunday.